Hi everyone, it's David and welcome back to Safer FX. So it's Thursday morning, my time, 9th of October 2025. On the screen is the euro, and I think I've pointed out in previous videos my overall net long bias on the euro, the Aussie and the pound. And I thought I'd just do a quick video this morning where I am, because I think all three are moving higher this morning after a week where they've pretty much trended lower, sat around their balance price on a daily basis. And if you like, this is the euro daily basis, you can see on the screen here in front of you. So that's around the 116 flat, 116, 100 level, 200 level. But that's on the daily basis. But if I zoom in now onto the H1 basis, this is what I want to highlight to viewers. The red boxes, you can ignore their previous trade points. But right here, right now, this morning, we've got another trade point, but this time it's long. So this big, thick black line you can see down there, that's that daily price I just referred to throughout the 116, 100, 116, 200 mark. But the euro this morning, if I go down even further, even on the 30-minute, might be a bit clearer, is putting in a very similar bottoming pattern that looks like it's reversing. So positions taken down into here yesterday during the trading, chopping backwards and forwards, big dip for liquidity. So it's heading into the Asian session with the Asian session this morning. So dip for liquidity there last night. That probably would have been around that would have been New York. And then as we can see now, it's moving higher. So that's the euro. The pound is ostensibly no different. If I just pop out again to the D1, so this is the daily pound. It's had this great run up. But this doesn't really look like a top to me. It looks more like a pause in even we pop out to the weekly, it still looks more like a pause in what is an overall long bias. It's just taking its time on a sort of a daily sort of a basis. But if I nick back down to the 1 hour as well, very, very similar pattern. 30-minute might put the resolution out a bit better for everyone, slightly better. It's not as well defined as the euro, but these sort of patterns typically conform at quite significant bottoms and market reversals, where price basically consolidates, swings up, swings back down as if it's still essentially just trending downwards. But that's that move there with those big black candles, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on. This is the H1, isn't it? This is the M30. So that's 2 hours of essentially market makers just picking up everything they can, all the contracts that they can, and then this should move higher. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I've gone long again here, a couple of positions, just to get this one to move higher. But the one that's really interesting at the moment, and this is really fast now, so this is the 5-minute on the Aussie. Exactly the same pattern, but let me just jump out onto the Aussie. That's the D1. So there's H4. So very, very long H4, very, very similar pattern on the Aussie, but it's happening at a H4 level. Consolidation, up, down, up, couldn't really do it. It's had another dips out. Not to say that it mightn't have a third, but it's still mucking around this price on the Aussie, which I'm calling around what I think that's, I don't know, is it 63, 64 flat, 65 flat? Can't quite read it. So where that black line is, you'll be able to see it on your own charts anyway. But the Aussie is doing the same thing, but very interestingly, the Aussie is doing it very fast. So that's the 15-minute. But if I go to the 5-minute now, so this is 5-minute Aussie. Okay, I'm going to have to watch this very closely because it's essentially a 5-minute trade. Didn't manage to get it below 5-minute value. So there's 5-minute value there at 66. I think it's 871 or something like that. That's 5-minute value. That's the flick, and then that's now what I would consider to be some sort of 5-minute move. I don't even know if I could probably make that go 15. But I'll have to watch this very closely. Obviously, it could reverse because I didn't get it below value because I didn't pick it up below here. So look, I'll watch this during the day and I'll let everyone know how it goes. But that's essentially what's going on. So the euro, the pound, and the Aussie right at the moment. So the Asian session on Thursday could be the point in time in which they had ceased dropping off, and they're going to start trending longer for a while. How long, of course, we don't know, but there could be some trades coming up in those three to the long side. We've still got Friday to go, but probably certainly next week there could be some really great long opportunities in those. So if this content's useful, please consider subscribing, like. Got a question, leave me a comment. Otherwise, trade safe, and I will catch you in the next one.